If your lemon tree is bursting with lush green leaves but still refuses to reward you with baskets of juicy lemons, you're probably making one surprisingly common mistake that's quietly stealing your harvest without you even realizing it. The good news is that the solution is much simpler than most people think. And today, I'm going to reveal the exact feeding method that transformed my own lemon tree from a beautiful but disappointing plant into a healthy, fruit-loaded producer. But before we dive in, if you're passionate about growing stronger, healthier, and more productive citrus trees using practical techniques that actually work in real gardens, not just in textbooks, make sure you subscribe right now. Every week, I share proven growing tips based on real experience, real successes, and even the mistakes that taught me the biggest lessons. So if you're serious about harvesting more lemons, you won't want to miss what's coming next. In this video, I'll explain why so many lemon trees struggle to produce fruit even when they appear perfectly healthy, uncover the science happening beneath the soil that most gardeners never think about, and walk you through the exact feeding routine that completely changed the performance of my own tree within just a few weeks. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what your lemon tree has been missing, why it has been holding back on fruit production, and the simple steps you can start using today to change that. First, let's talk about the reality that catches so many growers off guard, because this is where the majority of mistakes begin. You water your tree regularly, place it where it gets plenty of sunshine, and maybe even feed it with an all-purpose fertilizer every now and then. From the outside, everything seems perfect. The leaves are thick, green, and healthy, and the tree looks full of life. Yet when fruiting season arrives, all you get are a few flowers that quickly fall off, or perhaps no fruit at all, leaving you frustrated and wondering what you're doing wrong. The truth is, this isn't an unusual problem. It's actually one of the most common challenges lemon growers face. Whether your tree is growing in a large container on a sunny balcony or planted directly in your backyard, the underlying issue is almost always the same. Most people unknowingly feed their lemon tree to grow leaves instead of fruit. Many general-purpose fertilizers contain high levels of nitrogen, and while nitrogen is excellent for producing vigorous green growth, it also encourages the tree to invest nearly all of its energy into making more leaves and branches instead of flowers and fruit. The result is a tree that looks incredibly healthy on the outside but is quietly sacrificing its ability to produce the harvest you're hoping for. I made this exact mistake myself for nearly 2 years. Every time I looked at my tree, I convinced myself everything was fine because the foliage looked so vibrant and healthy. I kept asking myself why such a beautiful tree refused to grow lemons, never realizing that those lush green leaves were actually a sign that I was feeding the wrong type of growth. I had mistaken appearance for productivity, and until I understood that difference, nothing changed. Another mistake I see over and over again, and one I was equally guilty of, is inconsistent feeding. Many gardeners apply a heavy dose of fertilizer once, feel satisfied that they've done their job, and then forget about feeding the tree for months. Unfortunately, lemon trees don't thrive on occasional bursts of nutrition. They are heavy feeders that perform best when they receive a steady and consistent supply of nutrients, especially during flowering and fruit development. When nutrients flood the soil one week and disappear the next, the tree struggles to maintain its flowers and young fruit. Instead of investing energy into producing lemons, it protects itself by dropping blossoms and tiny developing fruit because it simply doesn't have enough resources to support them. Then there's another hidden problem that many people completely overlook: the soil itself. Countless backyard lemon trees are growing in soil that's compacted, overly alkaline, or lacking essential micronutrients like magnesium and zinc. These nutrients may seem minor compared to nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but they're absolutely vital for healthy flowering, successful fruit development, and long-term productivity. Without them, even a tree that appears healthy can struggle to set fruit, making it seem like the problem is mysterious when, in reality, it's simply a matter of giving the tree exactly what it truly needs. Now that you understand the most common mistakes, let's uncover what's really happening inside your lemon tree. Because once you understand the science behind it, you'll never have to rely on guesswork again. Every healthy lemon tree constantly balances two very different priorities. The first is vegetative growth, where the tree focuses on producing fresh leaves, new shoots, and stronger branches. The second is reproductive growth, where its energy shifts toward producing flowers, setting fruit, and eventually growing the lemons you actually want to harvest. The important thing most gardeners don't realize is that these two growth stages are constantly competing with one another for the tree's limited supply of energy and nutrients. Your lemon tree can't fully prioritize both at the same time. It naturally invests more resources into whichever process the available nutrients encourage. This is exactly why fertilizer choice matters far more than most people think. When the soil contains excessive nitrogen compared to phosphorus and potassium, the tree receives a powerful biological signal telling it to keep producing more leaves and branches instead of flowers. From the plant's perspective, this makes perfect sense. More leaves mean more sunlight can be captured, more photosynthesis can take place, and the tree has a better chance of surviving and growing larger. Nature has designed citrus trees to focus on survival before reproduction. Unfortunately for gardeners, survival mode doesn't fill your kitchen with fresh lemons. What we actually want is to convince the tree that it's time to invest its energy into producing fruit, and that requires a completely different nutritional balance. This is where phosphorus and potassium become incredibly important. Phosphorus plays a major role in developing a strong root system while also supporting the formation of healthy flower buds, giving your tree the foundation it needs to produce abundant blooms. Potassium takes over once flowering begins, helping transport sugars throughout the plant, supporting fruit development, improving fruit size, increasing sweetness, strengthening overall fruit quality, and allowing young lemons to continue growing instead of dropping prematurely. If either of these nutrients is lacking, your tree may still produce flowers, but those blossoms often fall before successful pollination can occur, or tiny fruits begin forming only to yellow, shrivel, and drop long before they have a chance to mature. On top of the major nutrients, citrus trees also depend on several essential micronutrients that are frequently overlooked. Magnesium is crucial because it's a key component of chlorophyll, allowing leaves to efficiently produce energy through photosynthesis, while zinc helps regulate important plant hormones that directly influence flowering and fruit production. Even when your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium levels appear balanced, deficiencies in these trace minerals can quietly limit your tree's ability to produce healthy blooms and strong fruit. One of the earliest warning signs is yellowing between the leaf veins while the veins themselves remain green, a classic indication that magnesium is running low and your tree is beginning to struggle internally. This explains why so many gardeners become frustrated after using ordinary all-purpose fertilizers. Those products are designed to keep a wide variety of plants generally healthy, but they rarely provide the nutrient balance a fruiting citrus tree actually needs during its reproductive stage. Your lemon tree isn't refusing to produce fruit because it's stubborn, unhealthy, or somehow defective. In most cases, it's simply responding exactly as biology intended, following the nutritional signals you've unknowingly been giving it. Once you understand this hidden competition between leafy growth and fruit production, everything suddenly becomes much clearer, because the goal is no longer just feeding your tree. It's feeding it in a way that encourages it to produce the harvest you've been waiting for. Before we finish, I want to share the single lesson that made the biggest difference in my own lemon growing journey, because this is the secret that many gardeners overlook even after years of trial and error. Most people spend all their time worrying about what fertilizer they're using, but very few pay attention to when they feed their tree, and that timing can make all the difference. Lemon trees don't grow, flower, and fruit at random. They naturally move through growth flushes several times a year, depending on your climate. During these cycles, the tree first pushes out fresh leaves and new shoots before shifting its energy toward producing flowers and fruit. If you apply your phosphorus and potassium-rich fertilizer without considering these natural growth cycles, you're often feeding the tree after it has already missed its best opportunity to respond. What completely changed my results was learning to watch for the earliest signs of a new growth flush, those tiny leaf buds beginning to emerge at the tips of the branches. As soon as I noticed them, I applied my flowering fertilizer about 1 to 2 weeks before blooming was expected. That simple timing adjustment meant the nutrients were already available in the soil exactly when the tree needed them most, allowing its natural hormonal signals to shift smoothly from leafy growth into fruit production. More than any specific fertilizer or product I ever tried, this one change turned my tree from producing only an occasional lemon into a tree that was genuinely loaded with healthy fruit. Now, before you rush outside and start feeding your tree, let's quickly go over the mistakes you absolutely need to avoid because I made every one of them myself. The first is over-fertilizing out of impatience. It's easy to expect instant results, but when nothing changes after a couple of weeks, many gardeners panic and add even more fertilizer. Unfortunately, that usually burns the roots, pushes the tree back into excessive leafy growth, and delays fruit production even further. Lemon trees work on the timeline of nature, not on our schedule, so patience is just as important as the fertilizer itself. The second mistake is inconsistent watering. Even the perfect nutrients can't help if your soil keeps swinging between completely dry and soaking wet. A steady watering routine allows nutrients to move properly through the soil and reach the roots, especially during flowering and fruit development when the tree needs them most. The third mistake is ignoring soil pH and simply guessing. You can buy the highest quality fertilizer available, but if your soil is too alkaline, your tree won't be able to absorb many of those nutrients, leaving you frustrated even though you've done everything you thought was right. And finally, perhaps the biggest mistake of all is giving up too soon. Citrus trees often appear unchanged for several weeks after you correct their feeding program, making it seem like nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, the roots are rebuilding nutrient reserves, and once the next growth flush begins, the improvement can happen surprisingly fast. Don't quit just before your tree is ready to reward you. If there's one message I hope you remember from this entire video, it's this. Your lemon tree isn't broken, lazy, or refusing to produce fruit out of stubbornness. It's simply responding exactly the way nature designed it to respond based on the nutrients it receives and the timing of those nutrients. Once you understand that successful fruit production is a matter of giving your tree the right balance of nutrition at the right stage of its growth cycle, everything suddenly becomes much easier to understand and far easier to fix. I know how frustrating it feels to look at a tree that's full of beautiful green leaves yet produces little or no fruit because I've stood in that exact same position myself. But after making these simple changes, everything turned around, and there's no reason your tree can't do the same. Give it the nutrients it truly needs, feed it at the proper time, stay consistent with your care, and most importantly, be patient enough to let nature do its work. If this video helped you finally understand why your lemon tree has been struggling and gave you practical solutions you can use right away, make sure you subscribe to the channel because every week I share real-world gardening techniques, proven citrus growing strategies, and practical tips that can help you grow healthier trees and harvest more fruit than ever before. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video, where we'll take your citrus growing skills to the next level.